Hey peeps, it's your girl BlessydGazaDiva and welcome back to the BlessydGazaDiva channel. When will they learn? Them can't win. Gaza run the thing. Flex, Lisana, Queen Ifrica, the star, the government, the so-called child advocate, and now the big bad 90s newspaper, or the 90s toilet paper should I say, at the Jamaica Gleaner. When you're not going to learn that you can't just take on Vybz Kartel. Vybz Kartel is not your regular artist. Vybz Kartel is not a butu. Vybz Kartel is not a kunumuno. And Vybz Kartel is very intellectual. Vybz Kartel is so intellectual that when Vybz Kartel writes, you can hear intelligence oozing from his fingers. Because I know Vybz Kartel don't use a pen. Don't ask me how I know. Just know. I, GazaDiva, know. That being said, let's take a look at what transpired. So, Likkle Addi posted a picture of his baby mom on Sunday evening and tagged his dad in the picture. It sent the internet into a frenzy. Naturally, because he's a superstar, the son of a bigger superstar. So that was inevitable. The picture was posted all over social media, and all he did was tagged his dad. About 2 hours later, the picture was deleted. JamaicaMatey.com, all over the place. You can expect they had their things to say, and all the other prominent social media sites. Now give them the free promotion pan right here. So, but just know say 1 and 2 times I go over the one pink wall. And I noticed lately that they have an agenda against Vybz Kartel, and nobody can tell me otherwise. That being said, the picture of the shower, or 2 pictures from the shower, came out as well, with Likkle Addi cutting the cake, and of course Shorty in the middle embracing both the 18-year-old young lady and Likkle Addi. It went on and on and on, Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, into Monday morning, and it went on and on and on and on and on. Who I wish bad for them. Vybz Kartel made up several posts about it. That one thing, he's never wished bad on anybody's child, so I don't see why nobody would want wish bad from Pimpitney, because the one thing he can swear upon him life, he has never ever wished bad for somebody's child. And of course, everybody had their things to say. Now, lo and behold, Vybz Kartel put a post. No, and I think this is what sent the Gleaner into a frenzy, because you know what I realized with the Gleaner, no matter how many people talk, you see, as long as the handlers of the page have spoken, them always get them underwear in a bunch. Why? I don't know. Vybz Kartel seem to affect them more than anybody else. So take a look at what Vybz Kartel posted. And Vybz Kartel did what I personally think a doting grandfather would do. So I'm saying congrats to my son and daughter and extended family. Hashtag new generation, hashtag Gaza nation, hashtag who vex, hashtag Gaza army, hashtag one done. I don't see anything wrong with it. I can tell you, if this picture had came out and Vybz Kartel page hadn't said anything about it, the big headline would have been Vybz Kartel's son gets girl pregnant and he is against it. Or if Shorty was not seen participating in the shower, you would have heard that they don't agree with it, and this little boy is touting this thing as if it's a good thing. So either way, you can't win. And then again, the media is made for that. Fast forward now, everything in my head done and gone. Today was Thursday, yesterday Wednesday, this was posted Sunday. So people who know for a fact, say the Gleaner I try make problem. I'm gonna know what the Gleaner have, just so you know. The Gleaner makes the star. And I know the recent article where Kartel Daffy rocks the star about Evandale property and tell him, say, listen, I don't own the property, so no need for come off from a name, and what kind of book you can write to that them have a right. So remember that article. The Gleaner owns the Jamaica Star, and when Vybz Kartel writes eloquently, and it ever I got hurt them up. So me personally feel say the Gleaner carry belly from then. And them say, all right, we must find something, you know, to dig up some dirt pan you, you know. You're going to DJ Palmer. So let's get into it. It is rather unfortunate at a time like this, when our children advocates should be vocal, they are so silent. What am I speaking of, you may ask? It is the case of a young lady at 18 years old becoming pregnant by Adidja Vybz Kartel Palmer's 15-year-old son. This, according to our rule of law, constitutes statutory rape. It is rather disheartening to witness this hypocrisy in discussion on the issue across various platforms, with many seeing it as something to be lauded. Had it been a 15-year-old girl and an 18-year-old male, we would have been singing a different Sankey. What is even more frightening is that the grandparents-to-be are so caught up too. Let us not be fooled. If this were to happen in other countries, that young lady would be facing criminal charges, and she should be. I beg us also not to turn a blind eye to the situation that begs for a child to raise a child. In some of the social media comments, several persons seem to find no issue with the situation, saying they, couple, would have enough money to care for the child. Money is not what raises a child. A child needs to be supported emotionally, educationally, psychologically, and physically as well. Young Palmer, in the hype of this all, might not understand the consequences of his decision, and we pray he may be fortunate enough not to experience any too grave. Let us stop this cycle that supports children raising children, which, in more cases than we wish to admit, often results in paternal absenteeism. Let us not praise the foolish choices of our youth. Let us not praise the foolish choices of our youth, but instead teach our teens to make better choices, and if they should have sex, teach them to practice it in a safe manner. Alright, so let's dissect this article quickly. So in the first paragraph, you can hear Vybz Kartel Adidja Palmer, 15-year-old son. He has a name. He's an artist. His name is Likkle Addi, and he has a name. And his name can sell himself because he has music videos. He had a #1 hit in Jamaica that grossed $1 million in a week, $sign. If you don't know, go to likkeaddi.utg and check it out right now. The man is an artist in his own right. So why is this article trying to paint this as if, oh, it's Vybz Kartel? The focus should have been on Likkle Addi, because the article said that, it would have been clear. So I don't want the Gleaner to come now as if they care about Vybz Kartel's children. They are just trying to push everything on Vybz Kartel. This is Vybz Kartel's son. And I know it's coming from an angle that Vybz Kartel made the post I read earlier about who vex, and congratulations to his son and daughter. The Gleaner is incensed about this. This article was written from a place of discontent, evidently. In the second paragraph, she's talking about, or he is talking about, hypocrisy. And had it been a 15-year-old girl or 18-year-old male, let me tell you this. So we know how Gaza feel about, because we say, boy fee, no RIP fool. Alright, so you know what Gaza done say about certain things. I'm going to know what the Gleaner try here. Another attempt at slander, evidently. Then they went on in third paragraph to say the grandparents-to-be are so caught up in the celebration. And as I said before, had Vybz Kartel had shortly turned a blind eye to this, it would have been a different article and it would have been a different headline that this young man has gotten somebody knocked up, quote unquote, and the grandparents have turned their eye. So I don't see nothing wrong with where Vybz Kartel do. But I just want to ask a question. Why the Gleaner just ate Vybz Kartel so they're saying they're begging us not to turn a blind eye to the situation. Gleaner, you do not care about Vybz Kartel, you do not care about Likkle Addi, and you do not care about Kayla. You really don't. So come off the bull crap. You don't care about them, and you're not going to help get us or help us to see what you see, because you're not seeing anything. You're just angry. And you're angry at the big bad Vybz Kartel, because Vybz Kartel seem to have on a ticket. But I'm going to tell you later why Vybz Kartel have on a ticket, because Vybz Kartel IG responded to me, and I know when he responded to me, he was giving me the message to be delivered to you, because of course the diva is eloquent and smart and intellectual and can deliver it how it ought to be delivered, not minced, not pieced, but delivered eloquently, and it will be done. So I'm getting to that. In the last paragraph here, we see young Palmer, in the hype of it all, might not understand the consequences of his decision. Oh, really, the Gleaner, you so care about Vybz Kartel children. Not. Let us stop this cycle that supports children raising children. I'm not all for children raising children. And the Gleaner is contradicting itself, because the Gleaner is saying that it does not take money to raise a child, and they're also speaking about paternal absenteeism. So already the Gleaner has cast an aspersion that pretty much Likkle Addi will be absent in his kid's life. That's what paternal absenteeism is about. And let us not praise the foolish choices of our youth. Now, I'm sure there must have been a decision. All right, do we carry the child? Do we abort the child? Or do we keep the child? The child, if a shower is being kept, the child is about 7 months. So clearly all of that had gone into the process. And if something of this nature has happened and the young man, it wasn't Vybz Kartel who posted it. The young man decided he wanted to post it. Likkle Addi look like say he was by anybody. Likkle Addi look like he was violated by anybody. Likkle Addi look like him violate somebody. Unu do down below in the comment section. Unu talk. Who look violated to who? Likkle Addi look quite comfortable to me. Him look quite contented in what him doing, and he is proud to be a father, and he is proud apparently by tagging his daddy to give him a grandchild so that he can be called Grand Addi. Okay? So leave the people and business alone. Who reads the Gleaner anyway? I couldn't tell when last me buy a Sunday Gleaner, because these people are filled with bullcrap, and again it's bullcrap. So let's cut to the chase. So boom, them write all of that in a name in them glory, and of course, Gaza Nation take them on. The Gleaner get the Lisa Anna treatment. The Gleaner get the Queen Africa treatment. The Gleaner get the Flex treatment. The Gleaner get the Fish Line treatment. The Gleaner get the Gully Fish or Gully Runner treatment. The Gleaner get the Royal Gaza treatment. So they then wrote, the Gleaner has taken note of some of the comments under this article, an overwhelming majority of which are offensive and contain expletives. As a consequence, we have taken the unusual step to restrict further comments. Okay, Gleaner, you didn't know sa landmine you're stepping out. You never know sa ants nest you go pick up. Gaza Nation don't ramp. When we say you need to leave Vybz Kartel alone, we are his mouthpiece, and we speak on behalf of him. Anyhow, so last night, Vybz Kartel, Paige and I were talking. And of course, Vybz Kartel destroyed them. Mr. People, if I love Vybz Kartel one more time, you see? Vybz Kartel destroyed the Gleaner. Vybz Kartel, boy, I don't know. Vybz Kartel, let me leave Vybz Kartel alone. Vybz Kartel just continue to make me proud and more proud and proud and more proud all the time. Every time I think about Vybz Kartel, I know. Every time Vybz Kartel writes like this, I know why they have him incarcerated. That's all I will say to you. Doesn't make it right, but just me when I say, I know.
The Gleaner. I know them alone next time. Me next time as well.
The Gleaner is just a piece of crap paper, and Vybz Kartel has fittingly responded. The Gleaner is a propaganda newspaper aligned exclusively to sensationalism and mix-up. We all know they work closely with the government police as the avenue in which they use to brainwash impressionable minds and serve their totalitarian agenda, though sometimes acting as a sort of controlled resistance to appease John Brown. I've studied closely the history of all media in Jamaica, and trust me when I say the Gleaner is by far the worst of the worst. To put it simply, if you are the descendant of Africans in this country, you should never buy even a page from these activists of conservatism. If the Gleaner had its way, slavery would surely return! ! At BlessydGazaDiva. Then he further went on, at BlessydGazaDiva. Only difference between Gleaner and Matey Groupie is the name. Dying with laughter. Now, when you read an article like this, you see how intellectual Vybz Kartel is, the way he phrases words, the way he puts things together. And he is correct. The Gleaner lives for sensationalization, which is the newspaper, but they are a propaganda newspaper. When you look at the Star, you have to know, say, the Gleaner is a propaganda paper. They just use the star as a camouflage, no different from Grace Bully Beef making Caribbean Choice Bully Beef. It is still Grace Bully Beef, but when they want to dash out and they want to present it in a slack and little slammy dash way, they put it in the form of Caribbean Choice. So the star was just created so the Gleaner can show them Sketel behavior, because I think the star is a Sketel paper. I don't care what nobody wants to say, it is a Sketel paper. It is a paper that I try to stay away from, even articles from the paper. I don't even like to repost. And this article with Vybz Kartel's daughter-in-law and his son has really done it for me with the Gleaner and the Star. I've had it with them both. The other newspaper, no different, but I've had it with the Star. They need to stop it. They need to leave Vybz Kartel's business alone. But Vybz Kartel, as always, has made us proud. And the Gleaner need to know, say, I know them alone make Star, because even the Star they posted yesterday with his son was created from his loins. And of course, he has turned them into young superstars already. Leave your thoughts below in the comment section. Tell me your thoughts about the Gleaner. Tell me if you think that the Gleaner has an agenda to ruin Vybz Kartel. Tell me if you think that the Gleaner is always posting negative, including the Star, about Vybz Kartel. Just let's have the usual discussion down below in the comment section. Thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to smash the like button. Subscribe to my channel. If you subscribe to my channel, you're not getting the notification. Uncheck the bell and recheck the bell to resubscribe. Sometimes that works. Gaza Nation, thanks so much for all your support to date. Just understand, one nation under Gaza. Gaza Nation for life.